Hello and welcome. I am Scarberlock, and this is City of Heroes on the Rebirth server with our Stalker, level 18 Tiger Shrike. We're closing in on 100,000 experience. We have 6,000 needed to get to the next level. We have 255,000 information. And we are trying to recover information from Agent X. And so if you look at the clues, there's this guy named Agent X. There he is. He's a longbow that was helping us, and I guess he's going to keep helping us. And we have to hack into the network and get the information. So now the problem is, we're not going to be able to sneak through here because he's going to aggro everything under the sun. So we're going to have to fight our way through. Oh, and by the way, in between our last session and this one, I saw that we had a couple of enhancements, so I'll show you what I did to enhance my powers. We picked up a DO and a training enhancement that were useful. You'll notice, hopefully, that focus is hitting a little bit more often because we have added a training accuracy to it, so it's now a little more accurate. And I added a damage DO to Assassin's Claw, so now we're doing actually 38% more damage than we had. We're going from 65 per hit to 90 per hit. Guys, it'd be 120 per hit if it was single origins. And there we go. I can't believe I missed that guy. Twice! Like, why is that not working now? Are we getting lag again? We're getting a little bit of lag. Those little yellow lines are lags. Lag spikes. How is he doing? He's getting hurt. The problem is I can't hit these guys. He can't hit him either. Goodness. And I have no way to heal him. I have no way to draw aggro. And I can't sneak through because he will aggro everything under the sun just like a typical bad blaster player. He's going to act exactly the way you don't want to have a blaster player on your team act. Look at this. Doing knockback, knocking them the wrong way. If you're going to do knockback, knock them back the way we came. Right? There's nobody bad back here. We took them out. So if you're going to do knockback, a good blaster would come in here and knock them the other way. That's what you do so that you don't knock them here into a potential new spawn. And then you aggro the next spawn, and now you're fighting 2 times as many enemies. You're not supposed to do that. If you know what you're doing, you don't do that. Now, we're going to have to fight some of these guys, probably, because he's going to probably aggro them. Let's see if he does. You going to come with me? Okay, he didn't aggro. Alright. Come on. Come on. Looks like he's got, what is it? Unyielding. Which is a tanker power. Yeah, one of the things they're doing on the Homecoming server, which they're absolutely not doing on Rebirth, as far as I know, is they're unlocking a bunch of the archetype power sets, and it looks like eventually you're going to be able to do things like take a tanker primary with a scrapper secondary, or a blaster primary with a tanker secondary, and stuff like that. You can already do some of that with the Sentinel character, which I don't believe you can do on this server, because I don't think that was allowed in live. So we can't play Sentinels. Yeah, we need to push forward. Well, we'd be pushing forward if you weren't aggroing everything under the sun, you moron. If it was just me, I'd already be there. But you NPCs have no capability of being stealthy. So I have no choice but to fight every single spawn in this map. And you can see he's getting hurt because he's turning light green. I can't do anything to help you. I have no taunt. I have no AoEs. So yeah, knockback is great, guys. And if you watch my scrapper video, you'll see how effectively one can use knockback. Oh, I wish he would stop following me, because I'm just trying to see what's in here. I don't think there's anything in there. Let's go the other way. Knockback is awesome, and you can use it very effectively to mitigate damage, but only if you're being smart, right? If you're knocking them forward into a place you have not already explored, then there's a very high chance that you're going to knock them into another set of enemies, and you're going to over aggro, right? The game is designed for you to fight one spawn at a time, but the spawns are close enough to each other that if you're stupid, and if you don't do what you're supposed to do, like this guy, yep, he just got killed. If you're stupid and you don't do what you're supposed to do, you aggro the wrong people, you aggro too many spawns, and you end up over aggroing and getting killed, right? So now, and so I've been trying to avoid that. Now I don't have to worry about him, right? So now what we're going to do is actually find the network and hack it. It's right here, see? All I had to do was run over here, but because he's an idiot, I couldn't do that because he aggroed everything under the sun. All right, they have no ability, the NPCs, to be stealthy. None. So why am I fighting these guys? Because I judged that this thing is close enough that when I click on this, it negates the hide, it suppresses it, and I assumed that I might be close enough to aggro them. Alright, so that completes the mission. We found another clue. And the clue says, I download data off the computers found guarded by test. Unfortunately, much of the data was deleted, but there's a war over within a week, so there's going to be an invasion. So what's going to happen is Emperor Cole is trying to avoid Primal Earth, invade Primal Earth, and this is going to lead us to finding out about that and trying to stop it, I think. Alright, so he says, it seems that the longbow are growing more trustworthy of you now. I mean, trusting of us now, Tiger Shrike. Whoever wrote these things needs to go back to, like, Comp 101. I should be more specific, more trusting of Praetorians in general. More longbow are beginning to emerge to help the resistance. Our main issue now is with the various longbow cells surviving the long journey through the ghoul-infested tunnels. That is a problem you can let me handle, however. Oh, I'm surprised I'm not going in to clean that out. Our main concern right now is discovering the rest of that data you found. The term Phalanx there refers to a hero team on Primal Earth called the Freedom Phalanx. It seems Cole is planning something that will wipe out everyone that stands against him in Primal Earth, and we need to figure out what that is. Available missions, Part 2. The issue regarding the data you found could easily be solved by Aaron Walker. However, it seems Praetor Barry is one step ahead of us. I know that you've worked with Walker previously, correct? Barry is all too aware of this and is taking steps to deal with those that have wronged him. I tell you this because the one man who can help us has gone missing. So we've got to find Aaron Walker. Do you know where he is? And he says, yes, there's a facility where the test have no doubt taken him. I must emphasize that you must hurry in these efforts. So let's see, where are we on time? Oh, we got plenty of time. Alright, so we're going to go get Aaron. And he's not far from here, so we'll go save him. And I do so love being able to just go anywhere and not aggro anything. It makes your life so much easier. Alright, just run right past these guys. Nobody cares. Down into the sewers again, guys. In we go. Oh, did I show you the enhancements? Yeah, so we put an extra damage on this, and I put a trainer on that. Don't remember if I showed that. So rescue Aaron Walker, we just gotta find him. Come on. So now the question is, we're gonna delete him out. And I don't know the answer to that. So in case we do, I guess we're gonna have to wipe these guys out. which is going to make the mission take that much longer, but I think we have no choice. So one of the things I got to learn to do again from my Claw's Scrapper days, one of the things I got to learn to do is lead with focus when there's somebody over here and I want to attack them instead of running up to them. Focus first. Man, they're doing a lot of damage to me all of a sudden. There we go. These guys don't ever seem to miss. Look at that. Hit me again. Focus is going to help us so much when we have the recharge enhanced on it, because we'll be constantly knocking people down, and that is good damage mitigation. My guess is this will be aggroed also on the way out, so we'll go ahead and fight these guys. I'll wait till this recharges. There we go. So what I mean by using focus is go ahead and use it there, right? And then while he's getting up, you move in, rather than walking toward him while he's possibly shooting at you. See, I did it again. Focus was up, and I didn't use it. At this point, we don't seem to need Brawl, so I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to move focus over here. And I don't know that we need that anymore either, so we're just going to move those over. Let's do it like that. The test leader. Well, you seem worthy of assassination, buddy. And a knockdown. Done. Alright, let's see if we can figure out where Aaron is. So let's see what the path is. So we're going to have to come through here, over this way, and then down, right? So let's take these guys out. Missed. Darn. Don't need to break free. We can stop hoarding those. Oh, it's so nice not to need them ever again. Guys, when the break free wears off, I want us to take a look at our stun protection, and I'll comment on that. Okay, so these guys are at the door. We're going to have to take them out. Ugh, I missed. That is so frustrating. Another miss. 3 misses in a row. Are you kidding me? I rolled a 97, a 92. Missed again. Again! Oh my gosh. Again! That sure as heck doesn't look like hitting 75% of the time. I should be hitting more than 75% because I have accuracy on several of my powers. It's not single origin, but still. Look at how much endurance it costs us because of how many misses they were. Goodness sakes. Alright, so we're going to have to take out all these guys. Again, I don't know if we're going to have to lead him out. We probably will. And if we do, I don't want to have to deal with fighting our way out and protecting an NPC, because they're so stupid. Honestly, this is one of the reasons I don't like these newer missions, and I don't like the NPC-based missions, because I have to change my whole way of playing. Not because there are NPCs to protect, but because the NPCs are so stupid. Because otherwise I could just run through this whole mission, no problem, right? So take a look, that says 6.5. If you remember right, when we first got integration and we put this up at 16th level, the amount wasn't 6.5, it was 6.3, right? And so what happens is, as you gain levels, your mesh resistance gets a little stronger. Like, I don't know if it's 0.1 per level or whatever, but, you know, by 50th level, I think we're going to have like a resistance of 10. Those guys probably shouldn't aggro to us as we come through. So mostly just trying to take out whoever's going to aggro to us, whoever's going to be in our way as we come out. I did it again. I shouldn't be running up to him. I should be throwing focus at him. I'm going to have to figure out where I want to move focus to. I might need to move it to the front position. In fact, yeah, I think I might need to do that. I think that's going to work. Let's do it that way. And that'll mentally help me lead in with that after I assassinate. Or lead with it when Assassin's Strike is not up. And I think I want to keep Assassin's Strike off on the edge also, because that's a special power, and I don't want it buried among my other powers. Alright. Just visually, it's easier to see it when it's on the edge. There we go. You can definitely see our damage output has gone way up just by adding focus without any enhancements on it. We are not using Brawl anymore. We're doing massive amounts more damage. Where is this guy? So we're going to have to come past these guys, so we got to take them out too. There we go. I did it again. I'm so used to running up to them, guys, that I'm not leading with focus. I'll figure it out. I'll get used to it eventually. Are you kidding me? Do we have to take out all these guys? The leader. Well, we definitely got to take him out. Let's do some extra damage. Now we're going to hide again and see if we can get Aaron. Hey Tiger Shrike, I didn't think I'd see you. Funny you're the last person I see, huh? Neuron caught wind of what I did, what we did. I covered up for you, erased any track of you helping me, but Neuron, he accelerated my brain. It's moving too fast. Gonna snap any minute now. Then I'm a goner. That's gonna be it for me. Hang on, Aaron, I'll give you help. It's too late. He slumps down to the ground. No time left for me, just minutes, seconds. Then I'm done for... I'm not sad, though. I'm actually kind of happy. Weird, huh? I was always just doing random things, never really fought for anything but you and me. We did something good, right? We put a stop to some of Neuron's freaks. We saved James Noble. And that was good, wasn't it? I finally got to do good, at least. I know why you're here. You found out what's in that data. He laughed sadly. That's how Neuron got me. I found out everything. He zapped my brain, pulled it out of there. But there's a guy who can help you. I wrote it down before Neuron tapped my brain. He hands me a piece of paper. Steve Sheridan. That Dark Watcher guy, you know? Yeah, I know he's here. I'm the best, remember? The test, they're coming. They're coming to get you. I'll do one last thing. I'll help you out. Just remember me, okay, Tiger Shrike? Remember me for the good stuff, not all the rotten, useless things I did in my life. I'll remember you, Aaron. And so now we have to survive the incoming assault. Okay, well, I'm going to stand right here then, I guess. What's going on? Are we attacking these guys? I guess those robots were programmed by him to help me. So we're going to want to back up a little bit and let them come to me. Come on. This way these robots can help me out. Looks like they're all aggroing to me, though. Come on, what's going on? More guys coming, or just that guy? Alright, whoa! We leveled up? Wow, that's nuts. Alright, we're level 19, and we completed the mission. I wonder if it gives you a fixed amount of XP, or if it just decided by the end of that mission you're supposed to be level 19, because I don't know, I didn't realize you were that close. Tiger Shrike, did you find Aaron Walker? I see. Aaron Walker was a good man. Tiger Shrike, I'm sure I don't need to tell you. His death is but one of many caused by Cole's regime. Too many good men and women have died for Cole and his praetors to build their empire. Let us make sure that Aaron is the last, and that his sacrifice will not be in vain. You said he gave you a note? Steve Sheridan. This is perfect, Tiger Shrike. I don't know how Aaron Walker found this out, but he may have just helped save us all. So here's a fun little bit of trivia, guys. Steve Sheridan is the name of somebody who was a friend of mine. In 5th grade, I met him, and I like to write creatively and things like that. Steve Sheridan started that. He wrote a short story. He called it a book in 5th grade, but it was like 7 pages long. And it was science fiction, and inspired me to start writing science fiction. And that's what got me eventually into fantasy and D&D, and eventually brought me here. An actual person named Steve Sheridan. What do we got on time here? We're at 22 minutes. I'm not going to take this mission right now. First, we want to level up. So let's go ahead and do that. And we've got some stuff to sell to the vendor, I believe. Do we not? Yeah. No orange salvage. And a bunch of recipes. Okay, so let's head to the trainer and then the vendor. And we're going to have to slot our powers. Assassin's Strike is done. So, not sure what we're going to do next. We might want to work on Dull Pain. Sunrise in New Pretoria. In Neutropolis, right? I gotta tell you, it's a very pretty zone. I love this DNA double helix, it's really cool. Alright, train to a new level of power. So, we're done with Assassin's Claw. We got 6 slots on that. We need to do Strike, Slash, Build Up, Focus, all of these. I think I'm going to finish Dull Pain for now. And then we'll work on the other things later. We're 10 beads away from 20th level. And we got to sell. Alright, so we had 55,000 influence when we started this episode. See how quickly it builds up now. Look at that. Just from selling that off, we got like 25,000. So we're at 286,000 now. And now we're going to contact our Dark Watcher buddy, and he says, I admit I am somewhat surprised Steve Sheridan is here. It is perhaps the one intelligent thing I have witnessed Longbow do during my time here in Pretoria. Steve Sheridan is a brilliant scientist in Primal Earth, as once called Dr. Science. He possesses possibly the most brilliant mind in the world. He may not have a mind that is as fast as our departed Aaron Walker, but he will be able to figure out what the data leads to if you bring it to him. Do you know where he is? And he does. And so some of his own agents told him his current whereabouts, so we're going to go ahead and go to him. Yeah, Steve Sheridan in the real world was a really smart guy. He was in the Gifted and Talented program. When we were in 5th grade, there was a chance to go. They had just started a Gifted Talent program in my school. Lots of schools have it now, but back then they were just starting it. And he and I and like two and like this other girl and like one other kid were possible candidates for it, and 2 of them got it and I didn't. So I'm not gifted and talented, but he was. He was a really brilliant guy. And so I really wonder, there are a number of, he's from New Jersey, that's where I was born and raised, and there are a number of New Jersey references, like Brickstown. There is a real Bricktown, it's called Brick, in New Jersey. When I was a kid, it was called Bricktown, and then they changed the name to just Brick. So there's a real town in New Jersey called Brick. There is a real guy in New Jersey called Steve Sheridan, and several of my friends who are all from New Jersey pointed out other references to New Jersey as well. So it's very clear that somebody who worked on this game and who named things in this game was from New Jersey. Well, man, look at all these bombs. And so it's pretty cool. And so I wonder if one of those people actually knew the real life Steve Sheridan. We don't have to disarm bombs or anything. We're just speaking with Steve Sheridan, right? So let's just go find him. You know he's going to be at the end, right? So there's no point to fighting any of these guys. Well, now this guy might be fun to fight with all of our powers going. Done. Look at that. That Assassin's Claw and focus, and he's done. That is awesome. Man, look at the size of this mission. Just imagine how many guys you would have to take out if you were like a tanker or something. There's Steve Sheridan. Alright, so we gotta fight these guys. Knock him down, do some damage mitigation. So now I'm going to have to turn off hide, I believe, so that he can see me. It's good to see another friendly face down here. I heard about you through the grapevine, Tiger Shrike, wasn't it? Dr. Stephen Sheridan here to help the longbow and the resistance. If you've come down here through those monsters, you must have a good reason to see me. And I explained the situation to him, and he says, very interesting. Can I see the data? He says, I've run into issues like this before. It can be difficult to recover lost data, but I've created a device that can solve such problems. So we're going to wait. And he says, Tiger Shrike, this is horrifying. The rest of the data, look. So we look at the data, and it says, plans are ready to begin the war effort. Emperor Cole believes that chaos on Primal Earth will spread into Pretoria soon. Already we have seen Arachnos and Longbow excuse me, causing terror in our streets. Primal Earth has entire armies of terrorists, monsters, and demons running about unchecked. If they were to find a way into Pretoria, we would all be doomed. It is for that reason that we have worked tirelessly under the direction of Antimatter. That, I think, is Positron, right? Evil Positron. On the machines to bring the war to Primal Earth. We will use the tower Neuron has built to create a portal big enough to fit the War Walkers. Once they are deployed, the war will be over within a week. Not even the Phalanx can withstand their might. We have been ordered by Cole to take any non-superpowered being prisoner and to have the seers scan their minds to see if they are a threat. Any civilian who is not a threat will be allowed to live under Cole's new empire. The main purpose is clear. We must destroy the threat on Primal Earth. So, Warwalkers, and he says it is as I feared. We are too late to stop Cole from building an army. All we can do now is prepare for the worst. I do not know when Cole plans to mobilize, but there is something we can do to slow him down. Take this drive. It will plant a virus inside Neuron's tower, disabling his systems for some time. This will at least buy us and the resistance some time. Okay. So that ends the mission. They're attacking us, but doesn't matter because the mission's over. That's sort of weird. Like, why have an ambush when the mission is complete? Alright, we talked to the Dark Walker, and he says, you did well, Tiger Shrike. Sheridan is already with members of the Resistance and is quickly finishing up work that has been done on the Rift enclosure. It is a large gate that connects the world of Pretoria and the world of Primal Earth. It is through here that we in Primal Earth will send reinforcements to fight against Cole, though doing so will not be easy. How are we doing on time? Okay, we're going to stop here, guys. We've hit level 19, one level to go to 20. We're in what I believe is the final story arc before we get to go back to Paragon City and leave Pretoria. But in the meantime, we are done with this episode, and I'm going to go check on our auction house, but I'm not going to make you guys watch that. I will be back with another episode in the near future. Until then, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been City of Heroes.